Ko remutaka nā pai maunga, ko te awa kairangi te awa, ko te whanganui ātara te mōna, ko whainga roa te kāinga ina ia nei. A hari kōtaku nākau ki te haere mai ki te tautoko o te kaupapa o te rā. He hua tau puhi puhi o te moana hau. He hua tau puhi puhi o nā awa hau. He hua tau puhi puhi o te nāhere hau. Ko Judd taku hapu, ko Sam toku ingoa, ko te mahere whakauka, toku mahi whare, ko Puniu River Care, me ko Waitangi Te Awa Trust, me Makaurau Marae, me Ngāti Hako, Hako Tiaki Whenua Trust, me Sustainable Coastlines, toku mahi kaupapa. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa. My name's Sam. My story started on the coastline. I'm a surfer, I'm a spear fisherman. I love the ocean, and I started seeing pollution affecting the ocean. Right here, we're down in the Manukau Harbour. It's a place where we've sent thousands of people to clean up rubbish over the years with Sustainable Coastlines. We realised pretty early in that journey that we needed to look inland to address the cause of that plastic pollution. Most people don't drop rubbish straight on the beach, but they do drop rubbish on the street. People don't have that same connection to the concrete jungle as they do to nature. So it's very rare to see people like throwing rubbish in the river or throwing it on the beach. But everything that gets dropped on the street nearly is going flying into the drains and draining out and landing somewhere. And we're in a spot right now where a hell of a lot of it lands. It's like the forgotten poor cousin harbour of the Waitemata here. We have massive amounts of sediment pouring into this harbour from the farming activities. It's a giant catchment down here. And we have a horrific amount of plastic washing up out of the drains, like I'm showing you now. When we went inland to try and address the plastic issue, my mate James Bailey, the farmer, he started Sustainable Coastlines with me, but he said, bro, we need to start planting trees on farms. I was like, oh yeah? And we had a go at it, actually up at the Blue Spring in Pūtararu. We realised that you can plant trees and re-establish an ecosystem and finish the job. It's a permanent solution, a permanent intervention. And so I realised actually we can't solve these issues by ourselves. We need to put ourselves out of a job. So we decided many years ago, like 12 years ago, we're going to open source every single thing that we create. But we went further than that. Build a solution, prove it, and then help people to use it. So after working for years and years with corrections, I pitched a project to build a nursery at Waikeria Prison. During that negotiation, we engaged with the local mana whenua, which was the Maniapoto Iwi. And they had an incredibly intelligent leader called Shannon Te Huia. And initially they weren't too sure about us, but when we told them our story of how we work and why we work, we decided to work together. So I helped Shannon to set up a charity and to raise funds and build the nursery at the marae. I said to him, he asked me, oh bro, I want you to be on the board of trustees. I was like, bro, I'm a bald white guy from Wellington, right? I'll do it, but only for a while. Know that I will be leaving because that's how you have to roll it. And it's been an incredible thing to see. After being on that board for 3.5 years, they didn't need me anymore. And that was one of the most satisfying things I've ever felt in my career, is these guys have done it. And what's even cooler is since that time, they've just continued to grow. I mean, 3.6 million trees in the ground, 52 people on their crew, an incredible improvement in well-being. So I want to see more Puniu River Cares everywhere. And I want to prove what we already know, is that these jobs, restoring our waterways, improve biodiversity, improve water quality, right? Taking out nutrients, improves climate change problems, cleans up our air, which is really relevant here next to the motorway with all the diesel fumes. But it also regenerates people. It regenerates people and the environment at the same time. I'm convinced that outfits like Puniu River Care are saving taxpayer money every year that they operate because of the well-being improvement that they're delivering.